Assalamu alaikum, run things rude why. Nabeel Azeez, becomingthealphamuslim.com and the Becoming the Alpha Muslim podcast. Okay, so I'm just trying out this YouTube recording feature live thingy. Shout out to my man, Uncle Hotep, who gave me this idea because I've been watching his videos and liking his videos. Okay, so here's the deal. There was a Muslim activist, a female Muslim activist, quite popular yesterday, who posted a status on Facebook about there being so many quote-unquote beautiful, successful, amazing Muslim women who aren't able to find comparable husbands. And she mentioned in the comments that, she's going to teach her sons to marry up. And, there was a big discussion, blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing. Women don't marry down. They don't marry down. Especially Muslim women don't marry down. Okay? Whoever thinks that is in for a rude awakening. There's a lot of brothers, okay, who are complaining about not being able to find wives because they are deemed, not acceptable to the wife or to the woman or her family. Okay, so this is something that you guys need to understand, and my thoughts are going to be a little bit, they're going to be disjointed and all over the place because this is freestyle off the dome. Okay, so obviously the first point is the women don't marry down. What do I mean by that? Women are always seeking men who are higher status than them. So you need to be in some way, shape, or form higher in status, whatever the characteristic is, either in looks or in education or in success or in family, whatever it is. You need to be a little bit higher than the woman. Okay, try, okay, to marry a woman that's above you in the pecking order, in the social hierarchy. It's not going to happen. Okay. Now there's a number of ways that this can manifest. The most important being that as these women get older, and most of these women are educated, they're working, their expectations for what they want in a husband are going to increase. Okay, you think that people always complain that the brothers, the men have unrealistic expectations and standards, but really it's the women. Okay, guys, we don't give a frack. As long as you feed us, you frack us, and you shut the frack up, we're okay. We're fine with that kind of setup. Okay, and here's the deal. I know I said my thoughts are going to be disjointed. Brothers, you don't need to settle for this kind of woman, the quote-unquote uppity career woman. Okay, you don't need to settle for this woman. You know why? Because men age like wine. Women age like milk. The older you get, the more successful you get, you become more attractive as a potential spouse, okay? You become more attractive. Which way am I supposed to look so this doesn't look like weird? Okay, so the older you get, the more successful you become in your career, in your education. As you mature as a man, you become more attractive to women as a potential spouse. Okay, so what your strategy should be, and this is not an easy strategy. Okay, it's not easy, and most men, I'm telling you right now, most men won't be able to do it. If you can discipline yourself, okay, if you can discipline yourself to forego marriage in your 20s and focus all of your time and energy into becoming wealthy, successful, and go lift weights, become totally jacked. Improve. You can improve to a certain extent your physical attributes. Okay, you can't change your face because that's genetics, but you can certainly improve your the muscle on your body and your body composition. You can learn social skills. You can learn style. All of these things. Spend your 30s. Discipline yourself now. Spend your 20s. Pardon me. Not your 30s. Your 20s. Spend your 20s becoming a high value man. Okay, you understand? Become successful, become wealthy, become educated, become stylish, become dapper, become attractive. And then, once you achieve those things, you can marry any woman you want. You can marry any woman you want. You don't need to settle. Because, why? Especially when it comes to a Muslim marriage. If you're looking for a religious, proper hijabi woman who's not out and about cavorting in their workplaces, who's not out to, their entire self-worth depends on their PhD or whatever, activism they engage in, okay? If you want a religious Muslim woman, okay, who wears proper hijab, who's not, going out for no reason whatsoever, for whatever it is. If you want that kind of woman, you're going to need to go through her father, okay? And this is where a lot of the problem happens in general, okay? Because it's not a problem, it's a good thing actually, because it protects the women, right? You have to go through her dad, okay? The dad, you come to him as a 20-year-old, just barely out of college, no job, no prospects, and in our 20s, especially if you're practicing, brother, you look pretty grimy, okay? Your lineup isn't done right, you scraggly beard going on. You think that, it's okay to walk around in a thobe all the time with a turban, which it is, but not for a marriage interview, okay? And basically, you come out looking like you don't look like shit, basically, and you expect her dad to accept your proposal. It doesn't work like that. However, if you took 10 years, kept it in your pants, okay? Took 10 years to become a super high value man, and then go to the dad, they're not going to say no. The dad is not going to say no, and the woman is not going to say no, because if she's a young virgin, she doesn't have that much experience anyway, she's going to do what her dad says if she's the right kind of woman, okay? And now what happens is you're a 30-year-old man, very high value, and you have this 18-year-old young fine thing who hasn't been corrupted by the gender studies department at a university yet. So you have a good foundation for a long-lasting marriage. You get what I'm saying? And leave these 30-year-old spinsters to their cats. Let them grow old and alone with their cats, okay? Let them get their PhDs and their careers and become CEOs, whatever the fuck they want to do, and grow old with their cats, because you don't have to settle. The relationship dynamics work in the opposite. The older a woman gets without marriage, the less value she has in the marketplace of marriage as a potential spouse. The older you get as a man without marriage, the more value you gain as a potential spouse in the marriage marketplace. You need to understand this dynamics, because there's a lot going on in the community that is trying to get you to settle for a marital relationship that is, it's not optimal, okay? Yes, it can work. I'm not saying it can't work, but why would you settle for like a suboptimal solution when you can have a potential ideal solution in order to have the best? Think of it in terms of benefits and harms. You're investing in something that you want to continue in a contract that ideally you want to continue it for the rest of your life. Okay? So take this message to heed. If you like this video, please hit the like button, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to try to produce more videos like this in the future. Jazakumullah khair. BecomingTheAlphaMuslim.com. Nabeel Azeez signing off.